Indirect tax GST MCQs Part 2. SSC codes stand for Service Accounting Code, Option B Software Accounting Code, Option C System Accounting Code, Option D Service Application Code. The correct answer here is Option A Services Accounting Code. SAC code stand for Service Accounting Code. Can a person apply for registration without PAN? Option A, no. Option B, yes. The correct answer is option A, no. So for GST application, the registration of PAN is also compulsory document. There any selling limit prescribed on the rate under GST? Option A, 12%. Option B, 18%. Option C, 28%. Option D, 40%. The correct answer is option D, 40%. 40% is the selling limit prescribed on the rate under GST. Which of the state is the intra-supply? Option A, supply of a good located in Nagpur and place of supply of good special economic zone located in Mumbai. Supplier of a good located in Kolkata and place of supply of good in Bangalore. Option C, supplier of a good located in Goa and place of supply of good in Goa. Option D, all of the above. The all of the above is the correct option as all these places are in the same state. Place of supply in case of installation of evaluator is option A where the movement of evaluator commences from the supplier place, option B where the delivery of evaluator is taken, option C where the installation of evaluator is made, option D where the address of the receipt is mentioned in the invoice. The correct answer here is option C where the installation of evaluator is made. So place of supply in case of installation of evaluator is where the installation of evaluator is made. What is the location of supply in case of imports of a goods? Option A, custom port where the goods are cleared. Option B, location of the importer. Option C, place where the goods are delivered after clearance of custom port. Option D, owner of the good. The correct answer is option B, location of the importer. What is the threshold limit of turnover in the preceding financial year for opting to pay tax under composition scheme? Option A, rupees 75 lakhs. Option B, rupees 1 crore. Option C, rupees 1.5 crore. Option D, none of the above. The correct answer is option C, rupees 1.5 crore. What is the rate applicable to CGST to a registered person being a hotelier opting to pay tax under the composition scheme? Option A 1%, option B 0.5%, option C 2.5%, option D none of the above. The correct answer is option 2.5%. A registered taxpayer who is registered under composite scheme will pay tax at a rate not more than 1% for manufacturing, 2.5 for restaurant sector and 0.5% for the supplies of turnover. So our correct answer in case of hotelier is 2.5%. Who are the mandatory required to opt in registration? Option A, every person. Option B, for an agriculturist or exclusively engaged in supply, exempt good or service is not required for others if specified threshold limit exceed in the financial year. Option C, not required for the agriculturist or person exclusively engaged in supply, exempt good or services. Option D, no, only if specified threshold exceeds in the financial year, then only need to opt in. The correct answer here is option B. For an agriculturist or exclusively engaged in supplying exempt good or service is not required, and for others if specified threshold limit exceed in the financial year. So these are the mandatory required to obtain the registration. Next, GST is levied in India on the basis of dash principle. So GST is always levied in India on the basis of a destination principle. So your correct answer is destination principle. So petroleum products have been temporarily been kept out of GST. So there are how many products which are kept temporarily out of the GST? It's a 5 petroleum product which has been temporarily been kept out of a GST reach. Next, in India, GST structure is dash in nature. Option A single, option B dual, option C triple, option D both A and B. The correct answer is option B dual. In India, GST structure is dual in nature. Dash is left on intrastate supply of goods or services. CGST, option D SGST, option D IGST, option D both A and B. The correct answer here is option D both A and B. So CGST and SGST is left on intrastate supply of a good and services. Dash is left on interstate supply of good or services. Option is option A CGST, option B SGST, option C IGST, option D both A and B. So correct answer is option C IGST, Integrated Good Service and Taxes. Dash is left on intrastate supply of good and service in Union Territory. So for Union Territory we have UTGST. So correct answer is option D UTGST. Good and service tax is a tax levied on good and service imposed at each point of dash. Option A sale, option B service, option C supply, option D manufacture. The correct answer here is supply. So good and service tax is a tax levied on good and service imposed at each point of supply. GST is a national level tax based on dash. Option A first point tax principle, option B value added principle, option C last point tax principle, option D all of the above. The correct answer here is option B value added principle. GST is a tax based on value added principle. The following tax has been subsumed into Central GST. Option A Central Sales Tax, option B Custom Duty, option C Service Tax, option D all of the above. The correct answer here is option D all of the above. So following all the taxes has been subsumed in the Central GST, that is Central Sales Tax, Custom Duty and Service Tax. Next is GST was introduced in India on 1st April 2017, option B 1st May 2017, option C 1st June 2017, option D 1st July 2017. So the first GST which is introduced in India is in the year 2017 and the month was 1st July 2017. So exact dates when GST was introduced is in India is on 1st July 2017. Indian GST model has dash tier rate structure. Option A 3, option B 4, option C 5, option D 6. The correct answer is option 4. Indian GST model has a 4-tier rate structure. So we have 0%, we have 5%, we have 12%, 18% and 28%. So total actually we have a 5%, but we don't consider 0% in the rate structure as it is a nil. So we just count it from 5 to 28%, and so we have a 4-tier rate structure. Which of the following is not subsumed under GST? VAT, option B stamp duty, option C entry tax, option D entertainment tax. The correct answer here is option B stamp duty. So stamp duty is not subsumed under GST. So rest VAT, entry tax and entertainment tax is subsumed under GST. Next with 5 petroleum products: petroleum crude, motor spirit, high-speed diesel, natural gas and aviation turbine fuel have been kept out of GST. Option A permanently, option B temporarily, for option C for 1 year, option D none of the above. The correct answer here is option B temporary. So 5 petroleum product is kept out of GST temporarily. The item which is taxable both under Central Excise Law and the GST even after the implementation of GST Act is petroleum crude, option B is motor spirit, option D high speed diesel, option D tobacco and tobacco product. So correct answer here is option D tobacco and tobacco product. So tobacco and tobacco product, even though GST is applicable, even Central Excise Law is still exist on tobacco and tobacco product. 5 petroleum products: petroleum crude, motor spirit, high-speed diesel, natural gas and aviation turbine fuel. GST will never levy at all. Option B, GST will be levied from the date of notified on the recommendation of the GST Council. Option C, GST will be levied but it will be exempt. Option D, none of the above. The correct answer here is option B, GST will be levied from the date to be notified on the recommendation of the GST Council. Last question for this part is: supply of the following is not liable to GST. Option A alcohol liquor for industrial consumption, Option B, alcoholic liquor for medical consumption. Option C, alcoholic liquor for human consumption. Option D, alcoholic liquor for animal consumption. The correct answer here is option C, alcoholic liquor for human consumption. This is still not liable for the human consumption. So alcoholic liquor for human consumption is still not liable to GST. For more MCQs, please prefer subscribing and click on notification bell icon for the next part. Thank you.